Ding dong.
Fuck your life. Bing bang, bing bang.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs.
Fuck your life. Bing bang, bing bang. Fuck your life. Bing bang, bing bang. Fuck your life.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh my God, Cako, another week with Cako TV.
Another
Making me
month.
laugh. Another month.
Another month.
Time doesn't pass for me anymore. My name's Yainni Asimaki. I'm joined with Sarah Stupar and Ashley.
Ashley, who's not on social media and refuses to release her last name.
Yeah, that's fair. Which most
She's
nurses,
private business.
She's the mystery of this show. She's the enigma.
For any of you that watched us last week, we are back with Baby Grip. And Ashley was one of our guests last week.
I was.
Last week? That was a month ago.
Last month.
Are we trying to pretend like only a week has
like
passed?
we were consistent with it.
I pretend that we are doing this every single Friday.
Every Friday.
If you know that 14 grams is half an ounce, 28 grams is an ounce, 7 grams is a quarter, and an eighth of an ounce is 3.5, then we both know why you know that, and we should be fucking friends there, eh, bud?
All right. Well, what have we been up to since all summer? That's one of the questions that we were.
I've been waiting exactly 6 days for this to happen again, which is what,
Counting down the seconds.
No, I recently started producing a show in downtown Calgary at the Revival Brewcade called the Revival Brouhaha. It's an amateur comedy night. That's every Tuesday at 7:30. So that's picked up since.
I spent the summer. First, I went on a 4-day backcountry camping trip, and then I was completely incapacitated for 7 days. And then I laid around for 3 weeks. So that was my summer.
Some of you eagle-eyed viewers at home may be noticing now that Sarah and I are standing. Sarah has to for medical reasons. I'm doing it to make her feel better about it, because that's what friends do.
Ashley's not my
I'm
friend.
short.
That's why she's sitting in the
I'm
chair.
short. So if I was standing, I'd probably be to your boob right
If
now.
Ashley-
So
If Ashley sat down, we would have stood up. We would have had to shoot this entire thing like a perspective shot in Lord of the Rings, like the camera behind Frodo. And that's
I've never seen that actually.
Lord of the Rings? Yeah, don't.
Okay.
It's so long. It's just like, who cares?
Ashley, how long have you been in school since it started?
One day.
1 day. This is what nursing school does to people.
You caught me when I was working last time. So like I had a little bit of energy, Today I'm just hungover.
So this is full nurse mode right here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want to be hungover.
As a nurse?
As a nurse.
Yeah.
Where? So you're going to what's your favorite part of the campus?
I love the library. The library is actually beautiful. They built it a couple years back, and it's phenomenal.
I'm old enough that I remember when everyone is now got upset when it went from Mount Royal College to Mount Royal University.
Oh, it was college?
Yeah.
I went to the Calgary Public Library for the first time today.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is very
It's
beautiful.
so beautiful.
And I think I want to start hanging out there to pick up dudes, because there was a lot of good-looking dudes
It'd
there.
be better if they had Wi-Fi.
You're talking about the Calgary Public Library downtown, right?
Yeah.
The one with all the
Like the
homeless men
bee?
outside of it?
Yeah, I was inside of it.
Okay,
with all the
alright.
smart dudes looking
They're
at
not
books.
allowed.
Smart dudes.
Yeah. I want to get me a smart dude at the library.
Is there anything, now that summer's coming to a close, is there anything you guys didn't do that you wish you
Oh
did?
my God, yes. I'm so
Camping.
upset. Yeah, I went camping one time and it almost
Yeah.
killed me. I
Yeah.
wanted to do tons of camping. I wanted to float down the Bow River. Didn't do
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
I wanted to
I've
go
been
to
wanting to do that.
Tons of rodeos. I went to one rodeo and 2 chuck wagon races at the Stampede, and that was it.
And you, what? This is like your first summer as a adult female, so you didn't do anything?
No, I was 18. I had my 18-year-old girl summer. That was a wild summer. Last summer was wild. It was a blur. This summer I just worked and made it out to Saskatchewan for a little bit because my grandpa passed.
Oh, sorry. Rest in peace. Rest in peace,
Rest
Grandpa.
in peace, Grandpa. Yeah, so I went out there for a week and said my goodbyes, made my peace, and went back to work.
welcome
I
to
love how
life
your
under
whole thing-
capitalism.
yeah, I love how your whole thing was, no, my grandpa died, so I got hammered and I took a whole
No,
year
pretty
off.
much. Pretty much.
Oh my God.
Wait, you're only 19?
I'm 19.
Is this legal? Just kidding.
This is illegal.
He's 33 years old. So
You're a Zoomer. Technically, are you a Zoomer
Gen
or
Z?
Gen Z?
I don't know.
That's the same.
how old are you?
I'm a geriatric millennial.
What the fuck? That's nice. I like to skateboard, but not unless I got my cane.
Pretty much.
Everything's fine.
I actually do own a skateboard that I have to give away because I fucked up my back. I was like, I think my skateboarding days are over. So
I would never want to see you on a longboard or anything.
why? I look incredibly cool on a longboard.
Because you went camping and you were in traction for 2 months.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. You don't want to see. Yeah, and my back doesn't want me to do it anymore.
Did you make it to Stampede?
I actually didn't step foot on the Stampede grounds just because it was so expensive. But I did go to Badlands once, twice. It was all right.
What about Chasing Summer or anything else? Like there,
I was in
Calgary had
Saskatchewan.
a bunch of festivals. Like, what was
All
going
I
on?
fucking care about is the rodeo. So I went to Chuck Wagons twice. All the like music stuff.
Why do
like,
you
I don't
care about the rodeo so much?
Because
We're too Middle Eastern for this. Why do you want to jump? Why do you want to be on the animal? Like, what is going on?
Because, well, I don't want to, but I'll watch other people. But I'm Métis. My ancestors were buffalo hunters. So rodeos are
She
like,
just thinks the
I
guys are
love 'em.
hot.
That too. Some of them are. Sometimes cowboys can be like
Yeah.
really skinny, actually.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Sometimes they're too skinny. I met a skinny ass cowboy this summer.
Does the build of the cowboy represent more of his cowboyness?
No, it's just you don't want to like have sex with a skinny dude because then his little hip bones dig into you. It's not comfortable.
R.I.P. to the skinny guys.
Which brings me to my next point, guys. This is sponsored by pelvis pads. Pelvis pads for when you don't have any fat around your body, I guess.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Oh, it's focused. I haven't, look, I have trouble even saying to myself my own head the number of years. I no more think of myself as being as old as I am than fly.
Any other than like the 7th do you have any shows upcoming?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Actually, I do. Oh, you know what I got to tell you about? Okay, so I did a tour in August in the Kootenays, and I did a show in Jaffrey, which is like this fucking redneck ass town, 20 minutes outside of my redneck ass town. Jaffrey is a town that's like so full of rednecks that the elementary school is named after the losing side of a civil war that didn't even happen in our country. So like they're fucking rednecks, right? But I was always like, I really want to do a comedy show here. There's like 800 people in this town, but in the summertime there's lots of people in their cabins. So I made my dreams come true. I basically bullied the guy into letting me have a comedy show. Like I went there and was like, can I do a comedy show at your pub this summer? And he was like, oh, I don't think it's gonna work. And I'm like, it's gonna work and we're doing it. And then a chick tried to fight me at the show. It was amazing. It was exactly what I was expecting out of
Who
Jaffrey.
fights people at entertainment?
She didn't really like. She came in late with her friends, and she was fucking hammered. And I'm like, I had to ask her to be quiet. And the second time, I was like, "Yeah, do you think you could be quiet?" And she was like, "No, I don't think that I can."
Ashley, have you ever been in a fight?
Like, not really.
We'll get you in a fight this fall.
That's what we're doing next. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I've been in like verbal altercations. Like I went out last night and
Yesterday. Yesterday. Let me tell you what happened yesterday.
I went out and a girl like just totally body checked me, and I'm little, right? It doesn't take much to like knock me over. So I was like, I was a couple drinks in. I was like, you could say excuse me, like just called her out, and then I don't know, she just gave me toot, so I gave her toot, and then she flipped me off, and then I blew her a kiss. And
Sorry,
that was
did you
that.
say two or two?
Tood, like attitude.
Yeah.
Oh my God! She's like, she gave me two. I thought like 1, 2. Like I thought you
Just
guys
a
started
quick
fighting.
one.
Oh
No,
my
I've
God!
never really been into a fist fight
Yet.
yet. Exactly.
Yet.
Yeah.
You cut me off. I didn't finish my story.
Oh yeah, you totally did.
So I was telling her to be quiet, and she was like, I don't think I can. And I said, well, you paid to see a show, so I just thought you might want to like be quiet, because that's actually the best when you're a producer and people like give you grief for your show and you're like, well, I already have your money, so fuck you. I'm not giving it back. But then way later on, like, she came up behind me when I was after the show was over. She was walking out of the bathroom and she flicked me in the back of my head.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have swung.
Well, I still had like, that was like, I had a
back.
bad back. So she flicked me in the head and walked away, and I was like, you fucking cowardly ass bitch. But she didn't turn back around. So I was like, do I have to
whatever you just did is what I can only imagine "tood" means. Tood, like, yeah, right away.
I don't even remember the altercation.
How drunk were you?
Not that bad.
No, it was bad.
Not that bad.
All right, fair.
No, just ask my coworkers.
Have you ever been in a fist fight?
When? Like, which time? Yeah, so many times.
Why are you fist fighting all the time?
I used to work in law enforcement.
Don't tell people that. I don't want people to know that I'm hanging out with a cop.
With
a narc.
Bars. Yeah. I'm not. I used to, because now we live in a fascist state. It's tough. But yeah, it's different for guys.
You used to work for the fascists.
Guys fight. I think it's easier for a guy to end up in a fist fight at the end of the year, sometimes for no reason, than a woman.
That's true. That's fair.
I don't know. I think girls fight more, but they
have cat
they like
fights.
open, they slap.
Yeah. You know what? I coached girls rugby, and I have seen men do horrible things to each other. But do you know what we would never do? Start like grab someone from the hair and just pull them across the ground.
Ooh,
that's
brutal.
That's bitch shit right
there.
That's
bitch shit. That is for sure.
That is cat fight stuff right there that I can't even begin to understand.
No, literally.
It almost breaks every rule of combat.
Would you like me to drag you across the field by your hair?
That's why I cut my hair.
He was ready for it.
I don't need
but I'm going. So there's that. I did that tour, and then I'm going on tour again in like the same. I'm going to like Fernie and Blairmore and Lethbridge. So hopefully I can fight some bitches.
You always go to places I've never heard of before. Blairmore.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that, but I know Lethbridge.
It's in the Blairmore's in the Crow's Nest Pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
You always go to places where I feel like if I was there as a comic, I would always start out be like, to the people of Blairmore, like they're hobbits or some kind of fantasy creature.
But you should. I highly recommend, if anyone out here is listening is a comedian, if you're going to a town you've never been to before, you should Google it before you go and like try to find things about it and like write jokes about
how
it.
Desperate, try to find out how desperate they are for entertainment.
Yeah. Like I did a show in Strathmore last night, so I like got on Google and was like, what can I find out about Strathmore?
Yeah.
And the first thing was like a headline that was like, Strathmore citizens like take home the gold at the 55 plus games. And so then we got there and like everyone in the audience was like a senior citizen. I'm like, this is what I was expecting.
Yet again, a 14-year-old boy has been found dead in his bedroom after trying another TikTok challenge.
Hilarious.
And unlike Archie Battersby, this one was not a mystery, as one of Leon Brown's friends had come forward and stated that he had been trying this challenge whilst on FaceTime to his friends, stating that he wanted to be one of the first ones to do it. Please listen to me. If you are using this app, you do not have to do this kind of stupidity, because it isn't big and it isn't clever, and this is happening more and more. You need to take a look at these situations and learn from them. If you are a teenager who uses this app, do not fall into this stupid habit, because the only reason for this is stupidity. And unfortunately, Leon Brown lost his life at the hands of that stupidity. Rest in peace, Leon. I hope you are wherever you need to be, my brother. Rest easy.
So the Queen just died, right? And I haven't been watching like any of the Queen's coverage, but if this dude was on the BBC, I'd be watching it.
That guy's voice is deeper than the Earth's crust.
You don't like it? I love this guy. I love that he's like some kind of like fairy godmother for teenage boys.
Nothing. Yeah. The dichotomy of like he seems like he's made every single mistake that there is to make. Every decision that he's ever made is on his face.
Yeah, that's true.
right now. And
no
then
other.
he's-
He'd have face tats if that.
And then
was
he's
true.
the one that's like, I can't believe that you are doing stupid stuff like this.
I want to know who this
What
guy
is
is.
killing?
Would
so-
you go on a date with that guy?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No.
Why not? You said you like dumb, muscly guys,
I like hockey players.
which is just the like worst kind of man that exists.
I love me some hockey players.
So this guy's out here spreading a dank message about safety and intelligence to children, and you immediately tried to figure out how sexy he was?
Yeah, it's too sad. What do you want me to talk about? The 14-year-old kid that killed himself?
I
Like,
want to
thought
know
this was
what
a
the
comedy
challenge
show.
is. I want to know what the challenge is.
I like how he's like, don't make a habit of it. And I was like, you can't make a habit of killing yourself. You can only do it one time.
Yeah! Big 14, what the fuck going on? Hey, hold up, take a moment, count my guap, all these rags bumming in, they bumming.
Sitting there in the lobby of in the main room. I'm just sitting there waiting to go up. And Alex goes, meet this young lady. And she walks up to me and she just bursts into tears.
Oh.
What do you mean? Don't be like that.
No, I'm...
Whoa, don't cry. She's like, no, you don't understand. Like, my mom died 2 days ago.
Oh, my God.
Right? And she goes, she's the biggest Bad Friends fan. And
Was. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. I'll say it again. I'll do it again.
Thank you. I'm not wrong. I'm just telling you what the verbiage was wrong.
So I just want you to know that my mom was.
She's not wrong. Like, I guess that's a dead fact. Okay, what challenge do you think it was? Was this the train one?
No, this is like the
train
blackout one where
What's
like
the blackout one?
I'm pretty sure it's like
Just
where you breathe heavy. And
yeah,
then-
I actually did do this as a child.
As a child. So this was
Yeah, in
what
like
we did
elementary
for
school,
fun.
I don't know if it's the same thing, but it's like, yeah, you either breathe heavy or you like hang upside down for a bit and then you just like cut off your air supply and make yourself pass out. I remember it was like the rage in my elementary school for a while. Like everyone was doing it, and it's so dangerous and bad for you.
I have never done it.
That's called autoerotic asphyxiation.
No, because
today.
we weren't masturbating when we did it. We were
Yet. That's gateway freak right there. That's
I
like,
guess I
that's-
know.
That's
I just tiptoed up to the threshold and then I backed away.
The threshold. You saw the light.
And I went
she
away.
did see the light. And that's you have to see the light. Once you see the lights, when you let go of the belt.
You got the vaccination?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I mean, you seem no, it works. Or you know, or the mom and dad, or the neighbor, or when you go to church, or when you're no, I really mean it. There are trusted interlocutors. Think of the people. If your kid wanted to find out whether or not there's a man on the moon or whatever, you know, something, or you know, whether those aliens are here or not.
Real life Hulks.
Meet the
False
real life
advertising.
Hulks.
Ew.
My body attracts
Ew.
women very much.
No.
Men will inflate their
Oh
bodies
no,
beyond
no, no.
It looks like muscle, but we don't know.
by injecting
I think
their
we do know.
muscles with oil.
I looked in the mirror and I felt good about myself.
These are products that are not meant to be in the body.
Two doctors are on a mission to stop this lethal craze.
It's becoming such a big problem around the world.
They risk limbs.
Ew.
That's not going to heal.
Ew.
I told him, you stop or I'm leaving.
She said, I'm going to leave you because I don't want to see you die.
This is an oh my
He
god
doesn't
picture.
even fit in the
Some
MRI.
bodybuilders can't resist this killer fix.
I wanted to be a monster.
That's
This
a
is
good flex
so-
right there. I wanted to be a monster.
This is
First
so
of all, that doesn't
depressing.
even look natural.
Not at all.
It's like, yeah, no, it's a no for me.
They look like toys.
That's an ick.
That's a big ick.
Make sure you're watching every episode.
I mean, this is why I'm not on TikTok.
Like, I just have no words. I'm like, ew.
I know.
So is that's essentially like the male version of any housewife in Beverly Hills, right?
Like, with
yeah, I guess
just
it
being
is.
injected with something, like,
Yeah.
to the point where you're like, oh no, look how beautiful I am, and then there is something to be said that like they obviously think that they look great. Who are they trying to? Who is that for? I think is my question.
Their ego.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just they're mentally.
It's a
they're
no.
mentally ill.
Oh my God, these videos are getting crazy. We're just gonna keep it rolling. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns?
I have a lot of concerns.
Okay. Anyone who has oil on their food in the mouth, nowhere else over here. Thank you for Bacon Baron. Women want to be black. Dysmorphia. I don't know why.
Okay, let's see what this is gonna be like.
From white to black, one woman's journey.
These injections are going to fade, aren't they?
Hopefully not. Also in the previous cancellation, they said in several months they will go. But when I met with the doctor again, and wow, it's working for you much more intensive. I don't know when it's going
But
to be
if they start fading, are you going to feel less black?
No, I'm going to ask them to get more injections.
I see. You also said, I am black, that is my race. I can't wait to go to Africa because I hear the food is
Incredible.
First of all, I
Incredible.
love that this is a Maury episode. Like, Maury just, like, he's such an icon in my life.
Really?
When I'd stay home from school because I was sick, or even after school, like, it was like my grandpa would always have it on.
Nice.
Always. Like, you are not the father. It's just so engraved into my head.
When it comes to one-year-old Khalees, Jose, you are not.
What do you do? You look like you're gonna pass out there. What's going on, Mr.
I've officially seen it all. I can't even believe what I just saw.
I like how the one thing that no one's talking about is her gigantic
tits. That's
like just like it's like where do we even start with this lady?
How is that? Yeah, how is that the first thing that we're talking about? Those words. So she's like, I have been taking injections to be more with like a Swedish or whatever accent. What was that?
Well, I was wondering
Dutch,
if she
South Africa,
if
like
she
what?
was, but then it sounded like she'd never been to Africa because she couldn't wait to go.
So
eat
it's
the
like
delicious
so there's
food.
yeah so
It was
there's already a
tasty.
doctor that has done so much work on her and then had to look at her, probably with like, you know, holding that beach ball tit up, and she was like, oh, by the way, I also want injections.
I also want to be black.
To be black.
I just love that she's like the food in Africa is so great, as if there's not like.
There's like different
30
cuisines.
countries.
Yeah, like what?
More than 30.
Well,
I don't
people
know.
want different things. I want to be black. From
Why?
The waist down.
Oh my god.
That was too late for
Who's
the
got the
snap.
best cuisine in Africa?
I like butter chicken.
Is that African?
No, no,
It
it's
might
not.
be. I
It's
don't know.
Actually not.
Because isn't
Wow. Can't wait to have you as my nurse. Right. Do you have any painkillers? Best I have is gauze. Like,
Gauze.
It's not even the same place.
Butter
I don't know.
chicken, yeah, no, wow.
I've never had any African food except for Egyptian food.
I've had Ethiopian food, which is pretty good. I'm not a fan of their bread though, which is kind of like I can't remember what it's called now off the top of my head.
What a thing to say at the end of a World Vision commercial, eh?
What?
Please donate $1 so we can help feed all these families. But the bread here sucks. So send $2.50? Jeez.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and we're here to talk to you about something very important.
Donating 25 cents to an African child is a little bit much, don't you think? You okay?
I heard Ghana's a really nice place to go on vacation, though.
Yeah, he lived in Uganda for like 11 years, and then he was like chased out by
Yeah,
dictator.
weren't they forcibly
Yeah.
expelled? Like all the Indian people were like forcibly expelled from Uganda.
It was like the dictator. His name was like Idi Amin, and he was black.
The last king of Scotland.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know a lot about this.
Exactly.
From that movie?
No, because
I've never
I read
seen it.
It's a very good.
It's really
Idi Amin
good.
is insane.
He was a cannibal. He thought that.
So I guess your dad really wasn't thinking about food and all that stuff because they were in a hurry to get out.
Yeah, it was
which
actually
made any food fast food.
It was really sad. Like, I mean, I really look up to my grandparents and, like, obviously my dad, my uncle, and my aunt, just because they really had to, like, come to a different continent, and just rebuild their life after, there was a dictator that was, like, fucking eating them, like, eating East Indian people.
Well, yeah, you have somebody who has no concept of what's going on, and they try to tell everybody how to live their lives. And on that note, guys, we have an Andrew Tate video coming up for you.
Who knows CPR? Help him! No. Why? Because I gay.
I didn't realize he was bald. That explains a lot.
Is that the first time that you've ever seen his face?
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Have you
Oh
seen
my
him?
God.
Have you seen him walk?
No.
Just wait.
Why? What is it like?
It's
Clint Eastwood.
Are you gonna? He's
Ow! I just hurt my back.
No, he like straight legs it, man. Like he refuses to bend his knee. I swear to God.
Fuck, I hate this guy.
Technically, I don't really know much about him. Like,
Let's
he's
keep it that
kind of
way.
Like I've heard he's a douchebag, and like with some of his videos, I'm like, yeah, you're trash. But like again, I don't know actually that much about him.
Are you defending him as a person?
Not at all.
No, you did the correct, polite thing, and that was before all the information.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make a decision, so I'd like to just give you more information.
Okay.
let's just give you.
Oh,
so the
no,
whole
there's
thing was
3 of them?
so in this universe. Let's just walk through it. So it's the New York City subway. Late at night, there is a man having some kind of attack on the ground, and you know that you can save his life with CPR, but you don't, because that's gay.
That's just fucking
I mean,
stupid.
honestly, though, it would be like you like imagine you're the guy that's like having CPR, and then you see like Andrew Tate, and you're like, I'd rather die.
Yeah.
Like,
Tristan is
I'd
in the
rather
bushes.
die.
Like we're on a safari or something. He's peeing in the bushes. Snake bites his penis, and the only one that can save him is me. If I really quickly react and suck out the poison. Did you just say you'll die? Did you just say our producer would rather die? Okay.
Then have Yainni
save his
suck that
life.
poison out. Beautiful.
Okay, this video is titled "Andrew Tate was canceled."
Any thoughts?
Okay.
Find you, Andrew Tate. I'm gonna take a big spot and stick it in your. Don't even with me, bro. It's
Who is this dumb bitch?
purple and 9 inches long. Yeah, Andrew. You thick girls.
I don't know if you caught what this woman
What are
said.
you, fucking
She literally
retarded?
just threatened to rape Andrew Tate. Imagine if he did that. Are we going to cancel this girl? Is this toxic femininity? She literally just threatened to rape Andrew. That's disgusting. I've never heard Andrew ever threaten to abuse a woman. So funny
Who the fuck
how
is
it's
this
okay
bitch-ass
for a woman
bitch?
to say this or a girl to say this, but not a man. The double standard here is strong.
I think that he won is just
Also, her
promoting a
eyes
lot
are
of
like really far
harmful
away.
Yeah, she seems
stereotypes
like an
and violence
android.
And like they
towards,
look in two
just
different directions.
women and also
Her friend literally just promoted violence towards a man, but okay.
like non-binary people because I can't even imagine.
Okay.
Oh, so you stick up for it when Andrew does it, but when these chicks do it. Why are you making me watch this bullshit, Tristan? Jesus Christ. I don't want to watch it. Get that bitch here in a
Well, that
parking
was kinda
lot. We'll fucking-
homophobic.
Oh yeah, I have a bad back.
This is really toxic. These girls are literally everything they're accusing
I
Andrew
gotta
of.
stop beaking off because I have a bad back that can't catch these checks.
If I flip a table, I'm going back into traction. I feel like she's right. Much how like earlier you were like, I'm not going to make any kind of I'm not going to have an opinion if I don't have any information to base one off of, right? Whereas, like, she was like, she is
No,
right.
fuck this. Andrew Tate makes his money by throwing dirt at people, and then he gets dirt thrown back at him, and this fucking pick-me-ass bitch is like, oh, that's like preventing violence.
Which
like,
was-
fuck off, you dumb whore.
Which is what I was about to get to.
Are we allowed to
because-
swear in this podcast?
Yeah, are we allowed to swear? We're going to swear a little bit. We're talking about Andrew Tate now. It's going to happen.
It's like, if you don't want to fucking wrestle pigs, then like don't get down in the mud. And Andrew Tate lives in the mud,
So
right?
yeah,
And this pick-me-ass bitch just jumped down there in the mud with him, trying to pretend like she's not dirty. Fuck you.
Yeah, so it's so weird. It's like when you're trying to deal with somebody who's obviously trying to stir stuff, it's like you don't defend the people that are attacking him, because the people that are attacking him is essentially why he's doing it. Right?
Let's watch his last message to social media.
Before we do this, so he was recently banned off of every single platform except for the one that Donald Trump is currently using.
My unmatched perspicacity, coupled with sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor.
That saves billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and 2-something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air.
Vabbing. What's vabbing? Vabbing? Does this have anything to
feel
do
like
with
it has-
vaginas?
yeah, I think it is. When you like, I think it's when you take
Rub
your
a snail
dish
trail.
chart.
Is this our what
No!
the fuck moment?
Oh, I know what this is. This is the thing where you take your vaginal juices and use it as perfume.
Ew, up her hoo-ha. That's fucking disgusting.
A snail track?
That's gross.
Okay, I
It's
just
not
know what
gross.
Vabbing is, and if you don't know, it's when a woman does the 2-finger tango up her hoo-ha,
It's so
and then
fucked
takes her
up.
clown sauce and does a snail track to attract
Ew,
men.
Can you imagine?
Back in my day, we used to wear cool water.
It's probably fine if you're healthy.
This generation is so fucked
That's
up.
just gross.
Okay, so remember before we went live and you guys were sitting here and you were verbally assaulting me with my smell? All right,
I said you didn't stink.
what you said didn't matter. It's how you said it. So, I can imagine that somebody, probably a man or woman out there, was like, pheromones, they're a thing. What if we cover ourselves with pheromones? Like my pheromones.
But like, your pheromones, you just have to like not wear deodorant.
Yeah, but I still wear deodorant and I smell good, and you guys complained because what you're smelling
Oh
is
my god, we
pheromones.
were just joking.
No, you
Don't
noticed.
Take it so personally.
You noticed. I don't take it personally. I,
No one
as a
said that
man,
you
know that that it's
stank.
working. You see,
And
your-
it isn't your pheromones that we smell. We said it was cigarette smoke
smoke
and cologne.
Bullshit.
And we didn't say that he was stinky. Just
Coincidentally, I smoke a
you
brand
know.
called Pheromone, recommended by 4 out of 5 doctors.
No,
Oh
but
my
like
God.
sometimes when people are like really healthy and they sweat, sometimes it smells like hot. I mean, maybe I'm the only
You've been
one.
dating a guy for a year, and you find out he's been doing that the whole time.
Well, he doesn't have a vagina. He can't do that.
Yeah.
Which almost makes it worse because now he's covered in ball water.
It's just wringing out his balls.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay, well,
you found out that
listen,
SpongeBob's been
let's-
using his SquarePants all over his body for the last
Let's go
year.
on a field
Like,
trip and I'll try it and we'll see if it works.
Panagia Voitha. Oh my God.
What does that mean?
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, I love how you smell. What is that? It's my homemade tzatziki. Like, it's how everything fucking...
God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you for listening. Ambassador and Jack, come on back up. Thank you.
It was a good one today. It said polar bears used to be brown, but through evolution they turned white because police were shooting them. I know. I couldn't believe they fit all that under the cap.
Chilling on the weekend like usual. Watching SpongeBob and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. She took the wires to my PlayStation. She doing too much. I didn't wipe my butt, I just pooped and got up. She got the cutest daughter, so I went to pick her up, then almost tossed her, cause she really kicked me right in my nuts. I had to put some ice on them.
Well, this was super fun.
I was about to say,
Round
like,
two.
do you regret getting involved in this?
No, not at all. It's just timing was inconvenient because my dad was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm coming in."
Next time, Ashley's dad is going to be on this podcast.
Yeah,
A 19-year-old nursing student, just your dad outside, just like tapping his foot. It's like, time for school tomorrow. You're almost.
I do have school tomorrow.
What time?
Like 10.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's nice when you get those like morning classes. It's hard to like 10.
I didn't want any early classes.
Fuck that. Yeah.
When are you up?
When am I up?
Next.
Someone's like, what do you mean?
Like for your next show.
Monday at the Comedy Cave.
Oh my God.
There you go. Monday at the Comedy Cave. Find
Every
Sarah
Monday at the
Stupar.
Comedy Cave.
You can catch me every single week at Revival Brewcade, 7:30 for the Revival Brouhaha every single week for amateur comedy. Also, make sure when you share this video with your friends, make sure you're including hashtag Make Me Laugh. And I think we are happy to still have Cako TV as our sponsor.
Yeah, and if you ever want to get weed delivered downtown in Calgary
with free delivery,
it's Cako. I think we need Cako t-shirts, so I don't have to worry about what to wear when I do this show.
If Cako wants to send me 2 that I can stitch together, that'd be great. Yeah.
Now everyone's noticed that you're looking slim and trim.
What's up? Find me on Facebook dating.
Got a haircut, ladies.
Yeah.
Grindr, Tinder.
Yeah, great.
Plenty of fish.
Yeah, I'll take it. I am the fish of plenty.
That was a good one, actually. Plenty of Fish. I think I miss those days. You don't know about Plenty of Fish, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I
you do?
used
Okay.
to watch the commercials on TV, and there was eHarmony, Christian Mingle,
eHarmony,
Match.com.
But the point is that anytime you see us, make sure that you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Come on!
Bye.
Just know I'm still. Fuck your life. Bing bang, bing bang.